If you don't believe in the synchronicity of life and how powerful the universe is to send you messages, listen to this story. You will not want to miss this. So last week I get a call, and I usually don't pick up on my cell. I just don't. I filter my calls. I get a lot of, these telemarketers that want to sell you all kinds of things. And I just don't like to be disturbed when I'm working, so I never answer. I just filter it through my voicemail, and that's it. But for some reason, that day, that phone call, I picked up. On the other end was a 26-year-old cold caller who was trying to sell me a meeting to a platform that he was getting $50 an appointment for. And he was the most charming person, the most lovable human being on the phone. And there was a connection. I felt like I needed to talk to him about certain things. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I start talking to him about, what are you doing? Working your life away for somebody else's dream, spending 8 hours a day building someone else's dream. Why aren't you doing it for yourself? Why aren't you doing digital marketing? Why aren't you, doing affiliate marketing? Why aren't you building your online business? If you have the guts and, the gumption to cold call people like you're doing right now, why aren't you doing that for yourself? Because that's the hardest part, right? That's the hardest part. And we just had this amazing conversation for 15 minutes. And all I was kind of pushing into his brain is that, you are a limitless being. You are an entrepreneur. You can do this. You have what it takes. You have the charm. You have the voice. You have, the vocabulary, the presentation, the guts, the courage. Do it. And then I started talking to him about digital marketing and monetizing his passions and skills. And he started talking to me about other things in his life. And we had the most amazing conversation. And then he said to me, my father was an entrepreneur. And all of a sudden, I get this picture of this man. And then he describes him to me, and it's exactly that picture. And as I'm saying this, I get goosebumps all over. As I'm saying, he said, I said to him, your father, and he said, my father's an entrepreneur. So he didn't say was, he said is an entrepreneur. And I said, I'm surprised that he's not, hammering down your throat that you should be an entrepreneur and you should be doing your thing. And we went back and forth, and he was saying, well, when I'm 30 or when this happens or when that happens. And I'm like, no excuses. Stop being lazy. Stop finding excuses. Go for it. Have the courage to just do your thing. Go out there. Take the leap of faith. I go, if your father's an entrepreneur, he's probably, pushing you into this. And he said, I just lost my father a month ago. My heart dropped, of course. And I just immediately said to him, well, maybe this phone call is him telling you that there's more to your life than cold calling people to make appointments for somebody else's business. Maybe, just maybe, I picked up the phone today to hammer into you, as he would, that you are an entrepreneur. You have the seeds of an entrepreneur. You have the bloodline of an entrepreneur. And you need to focus on that. You need to get going on that. And it really felt true. I never answer my phone. Why did I pick up my phone that day? Why did I talk to this young man? Why was I so passionate about what I was telling him? A pure stranger. But I felt compelled. I felt like someone was speaking through me. And the funny thing is that when you go on a self-discovery journey, when you become so self-aware, so connected, when you start doing affirmations and visualization and tapping into that part of your essence that is connected to that other realm, let's call it that, you start having those experiences. You start being the channel and the messenger sometimes for people, and you receive messages from people as well. And I'm not talking about, EBGB stuff. I'm just saying that this world that really goes out of its way to make us feel isolated and disconnected, I think that's the fear. I think that's the fear that we will realize through self-awareness and self-work and going inwards to work on ourselves and our self-awareness and working on who we truly are and reconnecting to that core of ourselves and that essence of ourselves, that they are afraid that we will understand our limitless and our power, and the sky's going to be the limit. And you cannot control someone who understands that connection. I know that's deep, but this was a deep experience. And I'm just telling you that if you do the work, if you do that self-discovery journey through prompting journals and, really connecting with yourself and finding out what you're passionate about and who you are as a person, what your beliefs are, do some critical thinking and go after and start realizing that you are the master of your own destiny. You are the writer of your biography, of your story. Nobody else is creating your story. You may have characters that come in and out of your life, in and out of your book. But that book, that core, is all about you. It's all about your life and the one that you're creating for yourself. So I've been doing this for 30 some years. And more as I go inwards and I cultivate that core, I get those experiences. And they're fantastic because once I was done talking to him, he was like, can I send you a personal email to your personal emails? Can we stay connected? Can I join your membership? And can you teach me those things? And so all of a sudden we went from two strangers to two people serving a goal of self-discovery, self-awareness, and self-development. And that is what I love about this. We are all connected somehow, some way. I know they try their best to divide us, but we are all connected. So I had to share because it was such an amazing event. So go on that. Don't be afraid to go and get yourself a journal, start journaling, start prompting. Go to my channel, and sometimes what I do is I do videos about prompts and stuff and to help you discover things. So I do have a daily prompt series that I'll be pushing more and more because I want to help people connect to themselves and connect to that essence that I'm connected to. And if you're interested in that personal development, professional development, all of that stuff, follow me, connect with me, join my community because it's a wonderful trip and one that I'd love to have you on. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for being here and thanks for listening. Follow, like, and share for more.